Hello guys, and welcome to this week's masterclass. I'm going to share my screen already, and we're going to talk about videos, which has been the topic this week. And a lot of people ask, like, how do I add a video to my website? So I will share that with you in this video, showing you all the steps from how to kind of upload it to YouTube and Vimeo, how to embed it, and some tricks that you might want to learn for having it displayed the way you want to. First of all, I just want to say that when you do have a video on your website, be careful to not upload the video directly to your website. You know, where you have your media library, be it no matter what kind of platform you have, you would have a media library where you upload all your images and PDFs and stuff like that. Do not upload a video there because a video is really heavy and it will slow down your website. And this is why we upload it to places like YouTube or Vimeo, and we embed it from there. So let's first go to YouTube, and I'll show you how to upload there a video. I'm here in my channel, I logged in, and you will see here on the top, you have a create button here. And here it says upload videos. So I'm just going to upload one of my previous videos here. See if I have anything open here already. No, so I'm going to go and find it. I'll upload one of my previous master classes. Number 5, why not? So as this is uploading, it takes a bit of time. It goes through different processes. So don't worry too much about half of the stuff that you see here. There are a lot of different things you can add, but usually I just add the title and some description. YouTube will suggest 3 thumbnails that it takes from the video, so you can choose one of those. Or if you want to go a bit more advanced, you can upload a custom one. That means you're kind of preparing an image that people see before people click play on your video. And I mean, I'm having a bit kind of a playlist and stuff because I got more advanced with videos the last months. So you can go through the settings here, but usually the default settings are just fine. And as it's processing the video, it's no worry for you to kind of just add your title and description and already click next. And this one will work in the background. You can add subtitles. I really recommend subtitles for certain videos, especially if they show up in the feed, for example, in social media. People don't always, put on the sound and stop to listen. So seeing the subtitles will make them realize what the video is about and make them actually want to put the sound on and listen. Different things you can do here that I don't use so much. Adding subtitles is also a topic on its own. I'm still learning how to do that in a good way, so I'm not going to include that here. Just recommend that that's something you should consider for your videos. And here as well, it's like doing some checks. I just click next, next, next. And here, this is important because if you want to embed it on your website, you cannot click private. So if you don't want people to see it kind of in your YouTube channel or find it on YouTube by chance, click unlisted. That means it's not visible there, but it's still possible to embed it in other places. Or public, that means it's visible then, of course, wherever you embed it and also on YouTube. So I'm going to do unlisted since I already have this class up. I'm going to click save. And I'm going to just let YouTube work on this in the background. And processing everything, and I'm going to click close here. When it's ready, it will show here on my list. So as YouTube is working on that, I'll show you how to do it in Vimeo. Vimeo is a great alternative to YouTube. It has a little bit more settings for me at least, like not displaying maybe all the play buttons and the icons and the title and so forth. So I feel it's good for that. And if you don't have too many videos, you can use the free account, so it doesn't need to have a cost. Here you click new video. Up here the button is on the left hand side, click upload, not create. Create means you can record it or something. I have never used that, so I'm going to do this one again. MasterClass 5, choose for upload, and the same here. Just let it doing its work, take a little break and come back to it and wait for it to upload properly before you start kind of fiddling around too much with it. So yeah, you can see here the progress is going quite quickly. I'm going to go back to YouTube. I think I was here shortly. It's still pending. Okay, so we're just going to wait for a while before we get there. And then I'll move on as soon as we can see the videos and find the little codes that we need. We will go to the next step of adding this to a website. Okay, so here we see that YouTube has uploaded the video. We don't see the thumbnail yet, but it's still working on it. That's okay. What we need really is this one. We want to click view on YouTube. And this will be the link you can share with people as well. So what you need to do here is you will always see this share button. No matter if it's your own video or someone else's video, you can actually embed anyone's video on the website. So I don't recommend embedding people's videos without their permission, but basically this option is always available. And you have this embed button here. So this is what you want. You want to copy this code. So I'm going to copy this one now. It will show here the thumbnail when it's ready. So don't worry about it looking gray right now. And we're going to go to the actual website. So I work with WordPress. So I have here a page that I started here, all pages, add new. And basically you paste this code in. I like the text editor or the visual editor. If you use the block editor, you will find a block probably called video, or you'll find a block called HTML. So you can paste it definitely into any HTML kind of block. And I'll show you how it is with the Elementor later, which is a page builder, because it's very similar, the different page builders on adding videos. But if you use still the classic editor or have like a page where you can still add text and code like this, the good old-fashioned way, this is the way to do it. So here I just paste this frame as it is, and I can click preview to see what it looks like. So I see here, okay, here's my video. It's showing up. It's super cool. And yeah, don't worry, there will be a picture here after a while. That's because YouTube is working on it. I think we can click play and you will see that it starts playing. So it is working. So even if you see it gray and you worry if it's working or not, just click play and it's like, okay, it's actually playing it. So it means that your thumbnail, like the picture that shows instead of the gray, will come up sooner or later. So just have some patience, which I know is kind of hard to have, and wait until YouTube's finished doing its stuff. Another thing I want to show you, because here the video shows on the left-hand side and people's like, okay, but I want it in the middle. So I'm going to show you here for those of you who work a little bit with code, you can add here a code. You add like a P, that's an opening paragraph, and you add the same P at the end, but you add a dash, that means it's closing. So the P is opening and closing this paragraph, and I put that the style should be text align center. I'll paste this code below the video so that you can just copy paste it. So when I click preview now, as it's thinking, so we have to give it some time to finish reloading the page. You see that now it is in the middle. So that little magic happened. And you see now as well, it has picked up on the thumbnail. So it looks really nice. Everything's good. And basically you can just save that page and you have your first video embedded. And I will see now if Vimeo has finished, because then we can embed Vimeo as well here. So here, yeah, we have Vimeo here a few seconds ago. I would like to actually click on the video. The video, what I always use is this embed code. I click here, the same story here, and responsive is good, of course, because you want it to be looking nice on the mobile, so you can copy the embed code. I go back to my WordPress and hey, look, so Vimeo, just so you can see the difference. Paste the code here. Let's see what that looks like out of the box. So we have the one from YouTube on top and you have one from Vimeo at the bottom. So you see the Vimeo one is actually showing full screen and it's a bit different here. The layout, you see the play button is different. You have my little picture here, for example. And on YouTube, you can also you can choose to have the title showing, not showing, and so forth. There's some settings in YouTube for that. And on Vimeo, they have different settings. So it is really as easy as that for embedding videos. We've been doing a good job. We know how to not upload videos directly. I taught you how to upload it to YouTube and Vimeo and how to embed it. And I'm going to show you, like if you have a page builder, how you can do it, because they usually have an option. So I'm going to show you that here on another website that has Elementor installed. You do the usual, add a new page or post or whatever you do, and you will have, if you have Elementor or, for example, Divi or some kind of editor installed, just make sure you have that kind of page builder, as they called it, active. And although this is Elementor, it's very, very similar in the other ones. So hopefully you'll find the element that we need. If you work with a system that like Divi or the block editor and you can't find the video element, then let me know and I'll see if I can show you. But basically what you have here, let's see, we had the preview here with Elementor in particular. I just add a section here. And in that section, you would usually have some click and drag system here, and there will always be a block that is called video. So you will click and drag that block in here. And as you see here on the left-hand side, you will see the source, and it gives you Vimeo or YouTube as the source. And here you just need a link. You don't need the full embed code. And you have here, then let's go back to, for example, let's do Vimeo, the actual link. Let's see if I find so many pop-ups. It's just crazy. I want the link to share. Let's see, maybe that's this link. I'm going to try to use this link that is up here. I'm going to copy that one. Go back here and put here Vimeo is the source. I paste that. What is cool with this block editor, you have different options here for autoplay, for mute. It can have a certain start time, for example, that maybe you don't want it to start in the beginning exactly. Maybe you want it to start a bit later or finish a bit later, or middle. So yeah, you can play around with this, what you can show and not show. So in that way, the builders are quite easy because you don't need to worry about these things. And if you embed it with YouTube, then you will have to add some extra codes to make it like loop and mute. And I will share that as the last part. But for those of you who kind of just want to embed a video, this part of the masterclass is kind of already done. For those who want to go a bit geeky and know the different codes to add to the, when you embed your video, like with code like this, I'm going to show you a little bit. You can add some codes here to this URL that makes it, for example, loop or autoplay. So for those of you who kind of think, okay, I don't need all that, you can finish already. For those who wants to stay, please do, and I'll show you which codes you can add. Okay, so we're back here with our YouTube code. One thing that a lot of people don't like is that at the end of the video, very often, it will show relatable videos, and that has nothing to do with your business, or maybe it's even showing your competitors' videos, and you don't want that to happen. So what you can do to avoid that is, on this, you had this, YouTube here, the URL, you add something at the end of this. Before that little sign, you add a question mark, REL equals 0. So that means when I click preview now, let me let it load, that it will not show videos from other people. It will only show videos from my own channel. YouTube has now made it kind of impossible to completely remove related videos at all, but the alternative is that at least it's only showing videos that are on your own channels. I'll go as far as I can to the end as it's finishing here, just to see that, okay, what it shows now is only videos from my own channel as opposed to from anyone else's channel. So yeah, that's the little tricks I wanted to show you today. If you have any questions about this, just let me know. But I hope at least you know now that you should upload videos to YouTube or Vimeo and embed it from there, and you're good to go. And going back to kind of the different builders, good to go. So yeah, any questions, reach out to me in the Facebook group and I'll be happy to help you out.